Good afternoon, Mr. or Madam Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. Standing here, me, Iskonita, as a first speaker of opposition position, will discuss about our motion today. That this House would decriminalize victimless crime. Victimless crime refers to illegal activities that does not directly harm others, or even if so, it is done consequently between the preparation and the victim. It says that victimless crime are not one of criminal action because it's not harming other people and doesn't have a big bad effect for this environment. Rather than put them in jail, it refers to give them a rehabilitation facility for them because one of the things that cause this action are their mental and economic crisis. As a opposition position, I'm surely not agree to this motion because even if they not harm anyone or even is done consequently between the preparation and the victim, it still will cause a bad impact. And we need to highlight that we need to improve the welfare of life together. If there is someone or some group making a problem, for example, we need to fix them. It's our responsibility to make a better environment, even if we have to intervene their personal life. And they also have right to have a better decision from us. So, I'll be giving two arguments to support my position here. First, giving consequences commensurate with action. We need to know that we need to know that the perpetrator from this victimless crime are violate on established law rather which they should do it the safer way. They prefer to choose violence over the law, and that's already called a crime. There's actually many ways to solve their problems better, rather than choose violence over the law. Like rather than having drug to solve their problem, they can go to psychologists. Rather than doing a gambling that literally can make a more big problem, they can start to find relation to find a job. Second, victimless crime are still a criminal action. Why? What I've said before, even if this action doesn't harm other people or they'll accept their own consequences to their action, but it's still a bad effect which can be transmitted from generation to generation or directly to the environment, like prostitution, for example. Yes, they may be done consequently between the perpetrator and the victim, but it's still but if this action repeat over and over again, it can cause many disease like HIV. And let me remind you that this disease is still don't have treatment and it's very malignant. It can harm over the baby and also the environment. From the March 2022 data of the amount of the people that infected had HIV, it's already over 4 million people that have infected this in Indonesia. Imagine if this action, prostitution, is still go on and we don't give them consequences for their action. It'll give rise to many bad impact not only to the perpetrator. In conclusion, victimless crime is still called a criminal action because this action still can giving a huge bad impact not only to the perpetrator but also to the community that not even giving an intervention. I can even say that this action, victimless crime, can even more dangerous than a crime that has a victim. The community that not even so we still need or even giving a consequence to their action to improve the welfare of all people's life. Thank you.